Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
If this is your first time stopping by, hello and welcome. I'm Denise, and I'm so glad you're here. My husband John and I bought this 1968 ranch-style fixer-upper home just over a year ago now, and we have renovated every square inch of it, top to bottom, and I've documented everything. So I've got tons of renovation videos, makeover, home decor videos, and tons of cleaning motivation. I would love if you decided to stick around for all of the upcoming videos I have in store for you guys, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. I also have a very easy link down in my description box to follow me over on Instagram, where I post tons of stories daily and lots of updates on the home before they hit here on YouTube.
You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
We knew when we purchased the home that the master closet had a ton of potential, lots of space to work with, but it just didn't work for us the way it was set up, in 1968. So it had accordion-style doors, a shelf, and a hanging bar. I'm going to show you guys a brief clip of what it looked like before and then go in what we decided to use to maximize its space and potential.
Even if the sky is falling down, the sky is falling.
Okay, so this house, like I said, was built in 1968, so a lot of the rooms and the closets are quite small, same with the kitchen. But we have a lot of closet space. It actually wraps around, so I can go through here. So I did get a walk-in closet. It's actually it's a good size. John and I are not excessive. We don't have a ton of stuff. And if I ever have more than this space calls for, then that means I need to donate, because that's way too much stuff. So if you want to stand in there.
I told you I was going to get you a walk-in closet.
Yeah, you did. So this, back in the day, it was popular to have a vanity. So there is a vanity here that I actually don't have any use for. So we're gonna take this out and we're gonna put a nice big mirror here and just have this like a dressing room, which will be kind of nice. Yeah, you see yourself? We looked into many closet organizational systems, but ultimately went with the Pax system by Ikea. It was the most affordable, the most custom, and it just really worked for our space. So we went to Ikea with the dimensions of our closet and worked with somebody for about 15 minutes max, and she came up with the perfect design for us based off of what we told her we needed. Our measurements were roughly 97 by 81 inches, so we had like an L shape. And this took John, I don't know, it probably took him about a week to do, but that's because we have 4 very, very young children, so he only worked on it a little bit in the evenings, sometimes after work, here and there. If you had unlimited time to do this, you could get it done in less than you could probably do it in half a day. It was kind of tedious, but truly, truly worth every minute, because we truly love our closet, and I can't tell you how much this has changed the way I get ready in the morning, the way I put my laundry away, the way I maintain it. I know what I have, where it is exactly, and it just works out so well, and I cannot recommend the Pax system enough.
Always had a bad time every time you flash your name. Always leaving, then you got me chasing you like I'm the one to blame. Oh, I think you're so rude, don't wanna fight you. You don't ever take a break, 'cause you love drama, forget the karma. No, you don't ever take a break. It's always about you.
these boxes or frames that John is putting together are pretty standard sizing and then completely customizable inside. That's why there are so many little kind of peg holes that you can see. The options for like shelving, hanging bars, drawers, different things like that are completely customizable, like I said. So I chose a series of drawers and shoe racks, a jewelry organizer. Hanging space was the most important thing to me. I wanted a couple of bars that were just for like t-shirts, workout shirts, things like that. And then I wanted full length hang space for dresses, rompers, and things of the like.
Feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should.
This was a very small, tight space to be filming in, so angles are not the best, and I do apologize for that. It was also hard not to get full glimpses of our master bath because I do want that to be a surprise for you guys. That said, I will be working over the next week, hopefully only the next week, to find all of the clips I have of the progression of the bathroom as it was being completed. That way I can put a video together and show you guys the reveal. We are loving our bathroom. We've been using it for about 3 weeks now. It's everything we had hoped for, and I'm super excited to share it with you. I was waiting a little while because I had to wait for our towel bar and a couple other accessories. Those are here now. I just put them up, so I will be putting that video together, and I'm hoping to get it to you guys ASAP.
I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know.
While I still have most of your attention and John is continuing to put this together, I really wanted to bring something up to see if you guys could help me out. About 2-3 months ago now, I noticed a major decline in my views, and I couldn't figure out really what was going on. I decided to put up a poll on my community tab, and many of you guys told me that you're no longer being notified that I'm posting new videos, and that I post on Sundays, so you come to my channel and you search for them. But that's just not the way this is supposed to work. You guys, if your notification bells are turned on, you should be notified that I'm posting a video. So not only does that do you a disservice, it's also hurting me and my channel as well. So if you could please go to my homepage right next to where it says subscribe. 1, make sure you are subscribed because they've been unsubscribing people as well. 2, there's a small little bell right next to the subscribe button. If you click on it, just make sure you click on the word all. It's supposed to let you know every time I post or put up something on my community tab. So if you could please do that, or if your bell's already turned on,
unclick it, like click it off, and then turn them back on and see if that helps me out. Maybe it just will trigger the algorithm to let them know that you guys want to be notified. I'm just trying to figure out a way to problem solve because they're telling me nothing's wrong, but my analytics and all of you are telling me otherwise. So maybe we can just fix this together. So if you could just make sure that your notifications are turned on and set to all, that would mean so much to me. And let me know down in the comments when you've done that. Thank you.
Can't see clear now. Maybe you're scared of getting hurt, but if you sit down and allow me to get close, we might work. Every time you've been calling saying this is what I want, then you ghost for a week and leave me hanging all alone. Push me back.
All right, you guys pretty much get the idea. Once you get all those boxes constructed, it's basically just putting together tons of drawers and tracks and hanging up bars and shelving according to your plan. I will mention that when you get your plan done for your closet, they will give you step-by-step instructions for each box, so it makes it super easy. I'm also going to be fully transparent here. John put all of his stuff away one night because he couldn't wait for me to do it. I said it wasn't super imperative that I put his together for the video. I will be going through his stuff eventually, putting all of his on the same hangers and making it much more cohesive and easier for him to go through. He kind of just threw everything in there. And as for my side, I started to put away a load of laundry because I was just so exhausted. I wasn't finding the time to film this. I had the closet together for about a week. And then finally, I just thought, somebody out there needs this motivation. Somebody else needs to organize their closet, or somebody else needs to purge a bunch of clothes. So I decided to finally get my camera out, suck it up, and start filming for you guys. Once I got a pretty good look at this closet, I realized this was not going to be a 4-season closet for me. It's just not enough space, and I am definitely not somebody that has too many articles of clothing. I wear just about everything I have, and as you can see, anything I haven't worn in the past year, even though I was pregnant, I am tossing in a pile and I'm donating it. I've got one pile on the floor in front of me that's donation of anything that doesn't fit, anything that I'm not attracted to anymore, and anything I just haven't really worn even before I was pregnant. And then I've got another pile in the closet of things that need to be hung up. This closet here is in our bedroom, and this is going to be reserved for any of my sweaters and warmer seasonal clothing that I'm not going to be wearing. So again, like I said, this is going to be a seasonal closet for me. So right now it's just all warm weather stuff. And then as the seasons change, I will take everything out of here, shift it to the smaller closet, and bring all of my cooler weather stuff in the fall.
Every color turns to gray. You're the color in my life. This time everything feels right. So even if we have been miles apart, feels like
I went through and I made sure I was checking all of the sizes. I was really analyzing everything I had. Like, do I still really truly love this? Does it bring me joy? Like, that's the Konmari thing. Does this bring me joy? And I can honestly say that half of the stuff I went through, I either didn't wear, I didn't have a plan to wear. Like, you know, you look at something and you're like, I should really keep this. What if I decide to paint the house one day and I need these shorts for it, or this shirt? Or what if I decide to go on a hike and like, these are the perfect pants for that? Or, you know, you just come up with all these crazy situations in which you might use an article of clothing, and they just never happen. You've got other things you can wear, right? So I can't tell you how cleansing this was, both like, it was just emotionally cleansing. Anytime you're surrounded by this much clutter and things that you don't use, it takes up space not only in your closet, but also in your mental and emotional well-being. I can't tell you how cleansing it was. I highly recommend doing this at least once a year.
All the blood rush before me. I feel a flood in my head. I'll be here all through your daydream. I'll be here inside your bed. Rooftops and ceilings, the only thing stopping us now.
I have had these pant hangers for over a decade, and I love, 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 love them. It's a great way to hang up your pants, to see everything that you have, and it saves space. I love them. I can't recommend them enough. I believe I found mine at Home Goods a long time ago, but I'll see if I can find them on Amazon and link them in my Amazon store. I would like to kind of go over how I set this up and how it's working for me, and maybe offer you guys a little bit of inspiration. I did adopt the Konmari method of folding for a lot of the items in my drawers. That way I could really see what I had, and when I'm trying to match like a top, I can easily find bottoms because I can visually see everything. So these are all my workout pants, shorts, skirts. The top drawer is their bras, underwear, and socks, of course. And then these little baskets came from a unit that originated from our rental house that we were in before this one. It was in our bathroom, but then it ended up being moved to the girls' room in this house, but just didn't function well for them. So we were going to donate it, but I decided to repurpose the baskets for things like bathing suits, small purses, hats, things that I just don't need on a regular basis, but I still need easy access to. I love the pull-out style drawers for shoes. It makes it really easy to access your shoes and keep them nice and organized. What's super cool is you can raise and lower these shelves according to the height of your shoes. So you'll notice these boots here don't quite fit, so I end up just kind of setting them in there, but I have the ability to raise and lower those drawers so that I can accommodate taller shoes as well.
Would you play the game, talking like everything still is the same? How can I compare thee when no one ever could come close? Look around, but I can't see. That is usually just how it goes. Brought a new horizon, opened up our doors to something more. Spun me round and you shook me, got me tainted to the core. So tell me what to do when nothing, no one ever comes close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time I've been out of my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you. But I know it's true that nothing, nothing, I said nothing comes close to you. No, nothing, nothing, I my eyes now, like I got your smile going on repeat. You're the star of my movie.
You will probably notice that I do have a lot of workout gear, especially pants and shorts. I used to work out all the time. I don't anymore, not because I don't find it important. It's one of the most important things to me, but prioritizing it and time for that hasn't been the easiest for me lately. But I still find it the most comfortable thing to wear throughout my days because I am super active with the kids throughout the day. So I do have a lot of it. It's probably 80% of my wardrobe. But anyway, so I'm going through and hanging up the rest of this stuff, and I'm basically hanging up all of my like graphic tees and plain tees on one side and my tank tops on the other. And then on the far left side above the shoes, I'm going to be hanging like cropped sports bras and like sports sweatshirts. This just works out really, really well for me because it separates things that are a little bit more athleisure from things that I would actually put on with a pair of jeans.
I said nothing comes close to you. In a million days and in a million ways, I know this to be true. That nothing, no, nothing. I said nothing comes close to you. Maybe I shouldn't call you or leave a message at all. So I'll try to be patient, 'cause nothing's written on the wall. Yeah, it's too soon to mention how I've begun to feel that I want your attention. This time it is for real. Oh baby, love me like you did last night. I wanna hold you till the morning comes. Oh baby, love me like you did. Love me like you did. Oh baby, kiss me till I see the light, like you did last night. Like you did last
I ended up with a huge box of donation clothing. I did end up having my nanny go through it and also my friend's daughters go through it before I took it to Goodwill. Speaking of nanny, so that is pretty much where my kids are when I do projects like this. Either the boys are napping, which is why I didn't get their bedding, or they're with the nanny. The girls are, or whatever. My kids are with somebody else. I'm not neglecting them. That said, I am officially without one. The one we had for like 7 months ended up moving out of state, and then I had a temporary who was just fantastic, but she had to go back to work in the school system. So now I am solo and I'm terrified. Not because I don't think I'm capable. I think anybody can do something that I have to do it, but I don't want to lose my mind. And I still have a full-time job. This is my job and it takes a ton of time and energy, and I don't want to let this go. So I may end up, posting a little bit more off schedule here and there or missing one. I'm going to do my absolute best to stay on schedule because this is so important to me. But bear with me, you guys. We are really trying to find somebody, but we are not a hot commodity with 4 children, 4 and under. If somebody's on, these nanny websites and they're like, oh, these people have 2 and these people have 4, they're more likely to go with somebody who has 2 or 3 kids, Anyway, all that aside, I just wanted to fill you guys in. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you wouldn't know that. I did decide to go through John's drawers and just kind of shift them around a little bit, organize them a little bit. I turned all of his shirts around to face the same direction, and I put all the t-shirts in one area, button-downs in another, all of his sport coats in another area, and just made it a little bit more accessible for him and tried to make it make a little bit more sense. I will be going through and putting all matching hangers on his. He doesn't really care, but it just looks so much more cohesive when everything kind of matches, and he's got a lot of broken hangers hanging shirts up and things like that, and it's really hard for him to see everything he has with the way he was folding it, so I also kind of Konmari'd his. I'm so chatty this episode, but Lenny, they were playing and making crowns with this little race car track, and she's just a peach. Also, I know my girls' hair is always a hot mess. They hate when I brush it, but I'm happy to say Lenny got her first real haircut yesterday, and so she looks so grown up.
But that was then, so long ago. I told you then, like I say now, that we were golden. Now you're not here, you brought us down. I told you so. Oh, how I wish I didn't care, that we were okay. That I could just erase, rewind, let it roll. Meet me back here next year, and I'll be fine by then. We were on a high, but now we're letting go, and finding the way back is all I know. All I know. From now, I'm thinking about myself, I'm minding just my own. So when we meet again, I'm fine by then. Fine by then. I'll be fine by then. I go to bed to get up early. I go to work and not much change. I met a girl and she's quite funny, but I'm not quite there, ready for love. It's been alright without you here, though it was better when you were there right by my side that long ago. Oh, how I wish I didn't care if I was okay, that I could just erase, rewind, let it roll. But now I've been there and done that, and now I'm fine by then.
It felt really, really good to go through my jewelry and get it out of this jewelry box. I do love this jewelry box though. My dad got this for me for Christmas. I don't know, 8 years ago, 10 years ago. Time just stands still for me, honestly, guys. Who knows when it was, but it does really, it's very special to me. So I'm going to keep it, and I keep things in there that I just don't wear a ton. I am not a huge jewelry wearer, but it did make me feel really good to display everything that I still wear pretty regularly in this little drawer. I was able to get some of my really special necklaces out. I need to treat some of the sterling silver ones. They've tarnished since being neglected, but this drawer is awesome. Everything is just, it has a place. I see what I have. I can kind of go through it and say, oh, that would look good with this outfit today, which I didn't really have the luxury of doing before. So if you guys do get a Pax system, as silly as the jewelry organizer kind of seems, you will definitely really enjoy having it. It's super useful.
Back at the spot where you first kissed me, I don't feel a thing, although I should. I learned my lesson last year, and now I'm fine again. We were on a high, but now we're letting go, and finding the way back is all I know. All I know. From now, I'm thinking about myself, I'm minding just my own. So when we meet again, I'm fine by then. Fine by then. I'll be fine.
I love the fact that as we get used to this closet, if we find something isn't really working or we need to alter it a little bit, we can do so easily. We've got a couple extra shelves on the side over here. We can get more bars or drawers. We can change this as much as we'd like, and it's just such a dream. I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. We are now going into deep cleaning the bedroom and getting that back in order. So I'm just adding more concentrates to my glass cleaner and my multi-surface cleaner from Grove. I was running low, so I just wanted to fill those up. That way I was good to go. And we're going to be cleaning up some spots on the walls from little grubby baby hands or toddler hands, and cleaning up the baseboards, steaming the floors, and really giving it a really good clean.
We were broke as hell. I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything. If I throw a coin down a wishing well.
My sweet little Theo here is always so eager to help. She is my number one helper. Lenny is super helpful as well, but Theo, you can tell she really, really soaks it up. But her hair is a hot mess, guys. She doesn't let me brush it these days. She doesn't let me put it in a ponytail. It's all broken down the back from where she sleeps. So she is sweet as pie, but we have some work to do with that hair.
All of the things we went through. 'Cause even though we were broke as hell, I wouldn't change anything. I wouldn't change anything. If I throw a coin down a wishing well, I wish I could feel it again, the way that I felt for you then. 'Cause even though I wouldn't change anything, girl, I wouldn't change anything, girl. Change anything. No, I wouldn't change anything.
It feels so good to get that clothing rack out of the room. We do still have to go in and change the hardware on this closet door. For some reason, we completely forgot when we were doing the other rooms in the house. I also need to get a new rug for this bedroom. We, just before Bella passed away, we got rid of the rug because it just had so many accidents on it, and it was a wool and a silk blend. You guys know we've been through the ringer on all the rugs in the house, but I will be revamping our master very shortly. We're going to get a new rug, probably new bedding and dresser. The dresser that we currently have was my sister's. She lent it to us while she didn't have space in her old apartment, but now they're in a bigger one. So I'm giving that one back to her, and we're getting something more practical for us. So I will be showing you guys a master kind of refresh in the near future. And also the girls' bathroom. For some reason, we have just completely put that on the back burner. I have to paint it, hang the mirrors, change out the shower curtain. Words are very hard sometimes. We got the new countertops, the new sinks, and the new faucets installed. So I'm going to show you guys that. We've got to install a backsplash. We still have so much work to do. I hear a lot of people saying, your guys' house is finished. We're not going to have any more, makeovers or reno videos, but there are still a lot of little things to do that will make a huge impact. So don't worry, don't fret, stay tuned. We have a lot of work to do.
They're staring at me, I miss them. I'm about to lose it. All of my friends telling me to leave for the night. It's for the best. I'm a fool. I just wanna get close to you. Yeah, I wanna get close. I'm a fool. I know. Are you thinking about us too? Are you missing it just like I do? Are you worried about me too? 'Cause I'm thinking out loud, I'm wondering about you, ayy. About you, baby.
I use my steam mop about once every 2 weeks, or at least I try to. I don't use it in every room every 2 weeks. I do it as often as I can without overusing it. I do use my Narwhal robot vacuum on the mop setting about twice a week because it's not super wet, if that makes sense, but it does do a really good job at keeping the floors clean. I get a lot of questions on my floors, what the brand is, and if I recommend it. And I dance around it sometimes because I just don't like to gripe about things a lot. When I was shopping, or when we were shopping for flooring for our house, I knew I wanted a light white oak, but we didn't want to spend a ton of money on the floors because our plan eventually is to kind of change the footprint of the house a bit, and we don't know exactly what that looks like yet. That said, I found this Malibu wide plank flooring at Home Depot and I loved the aesthetic of it. It was beautiful, nice wide planks, lots of color options, but this, I think it's Rincon, R-I-N-C-O-N, is the color of mine. It's a French white oak. They are engineered hardwoods, so they have, I don't remember how thick the top layer is that is actually wood, but it's a pretty decent size or decent quality, I guess. The problem is they are not sealed very well. So what I would love to do is have them all sanded and then re-polyed with a heavier layer of poly because they do not hold up to water at all. So like underneath Ox's dog bowl, even though we have a silicone mat under it, anywhere water has sat, the floors are totally split. The kitchen where you come in from the door wall, they just didn't hold up well. So there's a lot of dirt caked in the grooves that doesn't really come out very well. And they just look a little bit worn. Whereas in our bedrooms and the hallway and stuff, they look pristine. They're gorgeous. All that put aside, I do get a lot of questions and I haven't really addressed it very much. Our floors are Malibu wide plank flooring from Home Depot, but I do not recommend them. I don't. They're beautiful, but I would never get them again. I would save up and I would get real hardwoods and make sure they were polyed really, really well with like a matte poly, or get a laminate because those will hold up for a very long time. Full disclosure, I was in a massive hurry right now, so I did not have a turn or a chance to tackle my duvet cover and put that on, so I did that before we went to bed. I just wanted to get the comforter on, the pillows taken care of, and get this done so I could go play with my kids and my nanny could go home. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it brought you a ton of motivation and inspiration to just kind of get up and tackle something you've been putting off, be it your closet, junk drawers, kitchens, bedrooms, whatever it is. Go do it. You'll feel so much better and lighter after you do. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell notifications are turned on. Leave me a comment, even if it's a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in next week's video.